Good evening. This is Josh Castle, the Dungeon Master. Welcome to our game as we adventure into the land of Mallarend, or the normal races of D&D if not tread for generations, a place of mysterious origin, inhabited by a beast folk, who are as varied and numerous as the animals they resemble. This story is about a group of these people. We join them as they find their path in the chaos of war, as predators collide for survival and conquest. Will our heroes become another meal, or casualties of war, or will they answer the call of the Beastlands? Remember to follow us on social media and Discord, as well as YouTube. Like and subscribe. Thank you.
Lands, our crew arrived in Salmon's Run and made some preparations for their stay and made contact with certain peoples. In fact, the uncle to the young orphan that was traveling around with you was found, and he seemed to be well connected in the underground and owes you a favor. However, the day's end, after a couple just run-ins with a very mysterious fortune teller, some very important things happened to Todier, our resident monk mantis. He's now the proud owner of a mysterious living ironwood fortress to the south. And the recipient of a mysterious enemy who apparently likes to send death threats on skin. And by the way, I listened to the girl. I never once said it was human. It was humanoid.
Wait, for what?
You're kind of cutting in and out a little bit.
Okay, so
You were
it's not
talking.
just me.
I am.
Yeah,
A tiny bit, yeah.
I am.
It's your computer's fault. You sound great when it comes through, but it's coming in bursts.
See if I can lighten the load.
Lighten the
I said I listened to the Dirk and Dirtle podcast, and not once did I say that the scroll was made of human flesh. I said it was humanoid. If you're gonna talk shit about the DM, at least get your facts straight.
Dick, come on, get it together, man. We're gonna have to talk to our producers about this.
I mean, they gave me the wrong script and everything for that other one.
I know, I messed up everything.
After the group was trying to piece together a direction, is a curious Todier, having heard about the exemplary nightlife in this area of the woods, something about party animals, had checked the skyline and saw beams of strobing light indicating some sort of an event in the distance further into town. That's it. That was the intro. Welcome to the Beastlands, everybody.
No,
Josh Castle.
And I'm Dirk.
And I'm
I would like to go and talk to pretty much the nearest bartender and see if I can't find information on... I pretty much want to try to figure out who my new rogue buddy is. But I'm pretty much just want to go talk to people about ways to find that. Like, would a gypsy be able to tap into the universe and see who it is?
Juicy?
A gypsy?
Oh. So you're talking about the fortune teller?
I'm basically talking about, like, I mean, if I could talk to the fortune teller, but I don't think he would tell me who my new enemy is. I want to
Oh,
tap into the
that.
universe and find my new enemy.
Yeah, I don't know. You tell me how you want to go about finding that out. Because there's always the hard way.
I'd like to recruit Ascites to talk to his contacts as well, and see if we can't figure out who hates me for no reason. You keep telling me it's not for no reason, the cosmic will of it, but you can't tell me why?
I don't know, there's some magical reason.
Oh, so would a magician be able to figure that, like, tap into that?
Maybe.
I'll go talk to a bartender about where the Mages Guild is in town.
Oh. Gonna get you another drink.
Actually, I was looking for more information. For information.
What do you need?
Do you know where the mages in town or the magicians would like to hang out around this time?
Nope. You see, magic isn't very widely practiced. Tend to lay low. Not only do you have superstitious, the ever-present danger of the dragons pressing in from the south. I wouldn't count my luck on finding any in the open. Guilds are strictly prohibited. That isn't to say there aren't any.
What do you know of them?
Well, it's said that there's a school that's supposed to be able to see the future or something. But it's all cloak and dagger stuff. No one knows how to find them. I've just heard rumors, you know.
Okay, thank you for your time. And I'd like to start looking for occult symbols walking down the streets.
Oh, what do you know about the occult?
I mean,
well, keep in mind, too, that it is currently nighttime.
Yeah.
You guys were, like, at the tavern wrapping up your day. And when we left off, you were on the roof looking at the lights.
Yeah, I pretty much want to go into town and, talk to a bartender. I guess I'll hang out at the bar for a little bit and see what everybody else is going to do before wandering town blind. Well, how well lit is the town? Like, is it lit at all?
How well what?
Lit is the town? Like, are there torches among the streets, or?
There are torches by, like, doorways and such. It doesn't seem to be an incredibly well-lit neighborhood.
There, yeah.
The keep seems to be fairly well lit for various reasons, but you're not particularly near it.
Alright, I'll take that drink, but it's just gonna be... What could I get? Oh, get me a grasshopper! Obviously.
A grasshopper? Oh, of course. Yeah, I'll make you one right up. Alright, so Dirk, Dirtle, Lesk, and Ascites, what are you doing tonight?
Well, Dirtle, do you want to go see where Tony A went?
Yeah, why not? I can't sleep.
He's currently at the bar.
Well, that's where I'm going.
I think he's at the bar.
So, we hang around outside. Keep an eye out for whatever we see.
Just keep an eye out.
We pretend we not knowing anyone. We just drift.
Okay, so you swap into a loner. Dance.
I want to set Blossom Boy on fire, though.
Not done anything.
Don't forget my arrows.
Well, that's true.
So the bar is somewhat active this time of night. There seems to be several regulars and some travelers coming through. And drinks are had, food, and the works. The smells of baking pies and some meats waft over the room. The sound of clinking mugs and laughter. Among the patrons of the night, one stands out in particular to Todier. Well, really everyone. It's not very often that the insect types are seen in this neck of the woods. And into the bar strolls a mosquito that stands about 5'6" or so. He's got a grayish-brown texture, multifaceted eyes, long, sharp-looking proboscis, multiple limbs. Seems to be wearing like a white tank top wife beater kind of deal, and blue shorts.
My nemesis.
Wait, you want me to talk to him or something?
Wait, are we even there yet?
Hello? What's going on?
There we go. There we go.
Can you?
Yeah, okay.
So are we already there?
Yeah, the bar.
Oh,
It was
okay. I didn't know
just downstairs from your room.
Oh, okay then.
What about you, Lesk, before we progress? What are you doing tonight?
I will stay behind and watch our stuff.
Are you just gonna hang out in the room?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I think in the morning I will start asking around about the previous refugees from Noob's Luck, as well as any potential jobs in the area.
Yeah.
But yeah, for tonight I'll just watch the stuff.
Okay. So, Todier, you
I could.
the insect lands.
Oh, I could.
You stop there after Aku
I could.
insect lands.
This is gay in the bad way. So, you clearly recognize Kyle, a persistent rival of yours from the Beastlands.
Yeah, when I said nemesis, I mean that to party, like to the people at the bar with me.
Fuck, this internet connection. I swear to God. Hold on.
Who thinks I should throw a chair at him? Well, Castle's gone. Who thinks I should throw a chair?
I don't think you should do that. At least give him 10 seconds to prove himself, and then maybe flip a table instead of throw a chair.
Right. Wait, I'm at the bar. Like, I'm at the actual bar. I'm just gonna turn around and flip a random table.
Oh, that's true. Okay, maybe use the chair.
Right.
I'm just imagining Dirk sitting at a very high stool table, just kind of like swinging his feet back and forth in excitement for some liquid.
So my voice quality just spiked considerably.
That
Jacob,
it did.
you were saying something.
Yeah, I was telling. I pretty much look at the. Is it just Dirk and Dirtle at the bar with me, or did Ascites come?
Ascites can be found in a corner pretending he doesn't know you.
Yeah. Okay. So he's there. Either way, I'm gonna keep my eyes on Kyle, but I'm gonna tell them that's my nemesis. He hates me. I wonder if the universe made him hate me more.
So Kyle goes up and he's scratching one of his armpits. He goes up to the bar and he says, "Could I get your finest bottle of chicken blood, please?" And the bartender just looks at him in complete disgust. But he goes around back. And he turns to you and he says, "Well, long time no see, Frogman."
Yes, I prefer it that way, Stilts.
So what you been up to? I haven't seen you since your sisters kicked you out.
It was more than just the sisters, but with payment I can always return, unlike your clan.
Well, you know, I've always been kind of a loner anyway.
That's just 'cause nobody likes you.
People love me. That's not fair.
No.
What's not to love? And he gestures with forearms at his chest.
The fact that you operate like a leech in all aspects of life.
You can only flatter me so much. So, I'm just passing through, but I heard that your mom passed. My condolences. She was
More than you'll ever be.
horrible.
At that, my blades retract back over my hands and my cup shatters.
Ooh, touched a nerve. Yeah.
Oh, I would pay to see her eat your head.
Missed opportunities, I guess. So, you going to the party tonight?
There seems to be many. I'll go to the one you're not at.
Well, I think most of them are shut down for the night. The other one's pretty big. I was thinking about going, but I don't know. I think that it might just have gotten a little bit too cramped around this neck of the woods. About that time, the bartender comes back with like a small pitcher of red blood. He sets it down. He's like, a gold piece. Kyle fishes out a gold and tosses it to him, and he sticks his disgusting proboscis into it and sucks it down one gulp.
I've always hated that the most.
Cheap chickens.
Did you say
Well-
chickens?
Cheap chickens. You get it?
No.
That's hilarious.
Continue. You lost me there.
Says the blood. It was chicken blood. Cheap chickens. Cheap, cheap, cheap. Never mind, you uncultured swines. He seems pretty pleased with himself right now, though.
Is he still just standing there?
I mean, he's at the bar, and he kind of eyes you a little bit more. He looks like he's about to say something. Then he changes his mind. And he says, "I'll see you later, Toad. Stay out of the obituaries."
Yeah, somewhere that I can't.
You see him open up the door, and his wings kick into overdrive, and he bolts off like a rocket.
I follow after him from a distance.
You go out the door to see if you can catch his trail. However, he took to the sky with such speed in over rooftops that you don't think you have any chance of catching up to him. But you clearly see him traveling to the southeast or southwest.
I'll hang outside on the front porch for just a little bit.
All right. Dirk and Dirtle, did you have any shenanigans planned?
Mm-hmm.
I told you, that guy and me.
Wait, what?
I told you that.
I'm not hearing what he's saying.
You're like Tony. It feels like you're talking through 14 rooms away from us right now.
What'd you say?
What is going on? I said, I told you, me and him have just never gotten along.
I heard you told me, but then it's still very quiet.
He said, "I told you, me and him have just never gotten along."
Oh,
I mean, all he did was call your mom a dead chicken. And called her a bunch of poultry.
how foul.
Dirk and Dirtle, even though you have suboptimal perceptive skills when it comes to emotions, you can tell that there is much more to this animosity than what was featured.
I can tell there's much more to your animosity than what you're relaying to us right now. Something just tells me.
I mean,
Something.
I get it. It's okay.
It's best left unsaid
Barkeep!
at this point.
How do I order a drink around here?
Wait, how many people are in this bar?
How high can you count?
Well, it depends.
On
I
what?
I graduated with at least 50 students.
Okay. Yeah, there's between 20 and 35 people in here. Somewhere in there.
Okay, I turn to Dirk and I say, Dirk, I'm so sorry, but we need some good information from here. I flip the table onto the ground and like shove it down, and I say, the first man to wrestle my brother to the ground will win 10 free beers.
Wait, what?
But before
Free.
this battle,
Overly large bear folk start to advance towards your position. Go ahead, Dirtle.
hold on. It's like, but before the battle begins,
Before the battle begins. Before the battle begins, they're looking at you now with just rapt awe.
Those rats are killing me!
The ultimate suspense. And before the battle begins...
Wait,
what's the last thing? Because it just...
And before the battle begins...
Okay,
and
before the battle begins, I will buy 4 free rounds of beer for everyone. And then I turn to Dirk and I say, don't you dare drink a single drink. We need to get some information from these people.
I come bolting through the door and I jump on the back of Dirk's head and start beating him with my claws.
And then I push him off. I'm like, no. Stop, wait. We gotta celebrate first.
There is a scuffle going on. The 3 overly large bear folk that advance towards your table are currently fighting each other for the chance to get at the small raccoon, who I imagine is starting to panic.
Gentlemen, please.
The waiters are frantically taking orders as everyone is capitalizing on the drinks. The room turns into something out of a fantasy. It is on the border of a bar fight. It's just active.
Okay, while everybody's getting all commotion-like, I go to Cities and say, I need you to keep your eyes open, and I want you to look for very suspicious characters. Not like they're going to kill us, but someone who might give us information.
Do you go outside?
Huh?
He's outside.
No, he came inside and jumped on Dirk.
That's right. That's right.
Then I turn to Dirk and I say, Dirk, buddy, I want you to play adorable. There might be a nice lady here tonight.
I just lick my paw and slick my hair back.
Moments before you are tackled by a raging bear folk.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Let's see if I can
a fun scene.
pull up stats here.
Would I not see the bear like lunging towards Dirk to be able to warn him to jump out of the way?
Oh, absolutely. I assumed that you wouldn't.
Oh no, I told them not to fight yet. They had to drink 4 rounds of beer first before they could start to attack Dirk.
Oh, it seems your plan has not relayed itself correctly to them. And they heard tackle the small thing to the ground for 10 rounds of beer.
I'll jump on the
and
bear.
4 free rounds of beer.
I jump out of the way nimbly.
Hold on a second.
I'll jump on the bear that attacked Dirk, and I say, "It's my raccoon, bear boy."
Oh my gracious!
You what? What? Tody, are you talking to us?
No.
Okay.
You can hear me when I turn my... Hold on, I'm going to turn my microphone off and be really loud and see if you can hear it. Hold on.
Yes.
Yeah.
What the hell? Okay, good to know.
Is your Discord setting like really quiet?
No.
No, if he's saying that we can hear him while he's muted. Jacob, I think your audio is coming through your computer.
That would seem right.
Yeah.
Give me a second.
Anyway, a bear tackles Dirk, and immediately Ascites jumps onto his back. However, the weight of Ascites isn't enough to do anything. What are you doing on his back? Just trying to wrestle him off?
I'm just gonna hang on to him and sink my claws in and keep beating him in the head. Not pulling any weapons or anything, just open claws. My raccoon, bear boy, my raccoon.
Can you guys
All right,
hear
well,
me now?
I'm just trying to annoy him.
I
I'm
can
not
hear you, yeah.
Yeah, I got
All right.
2 webcams, and it was picking up the audio from it switched my audio for my headset to one of my webcams.
That explains why I can hear you like 80 times better now.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
All right.
I can hear you.
Okay, that makes sense.
Because you were speaking into the wrong microphone. So yeah, that's great.
Yeah, that one's not good either, so.
All right. Simultaneously, I'm going to need a strength check from Dirk. Well, you tried to dodge out of his way.
Yeah, that'd be
I'm going to need a strength check from you, or athletics.
athletics. Okay.
I'm rooting for you, buddy.
And an attack from Ascites.
Oh my goodness, that's great.
Well then.
I'm not keeping.
Except for that. That's not great.
Ascites, would you give me an attack? It
Um,
doesn't. I know you're not trying to do damage and distract him and all, but go ahead and do that.
What would I roll for that? Because I can't see it.
Oh, you haven't logged into Roll20 yet?
No, I'm in there. I've got my character sheet up, but what would I do? Because my claws are not on my weapon list.
Oh, that's right. We hand added those to the other ones. Let me go ahead and do that real quick. Claws, dexterity, proficient, damage 1d. Was that 1d4 or 1d6? Lesk, do you remember?
For what?
Claws. It's like 1d4, right?
That is the same as a dagger.
1d4.
Yep. Okay. Done. Go ahead and roll that for me.
Wow.
Well, so that went spectacularly for the bear man who won the initiative over the other two, as he lunges and tackles Dirk completely through a table immediately after Dirtle is distracting him, saying, "Hey, there should be a pretty lady here tonight." He slicks back his hair, and then boom, table disintegrates underneath him.
Hey, the lady found you.
As Ascites attempts to jump onto the back and scratch at him, saying, "My raccoon bear man," you go flying completely over him and into another patron. And the patron turns around thinking that Dirtle just hit him, and he launches a chair at you.
Success.
Okay. Do I have enough time to make a reaction to this?
What exactly are you going to react to? This is so random.
Smack the chair down and point to Ascites or the guy who's looking at me and say, "That's the guy who hits you. I'm offering you free beer. Don't hit me."
Well, let's see if he hits you with his improvised attack.
He better miss. So when he gets critical, I'll be like, "Oh crap!"
Cool. This bar fight is escalating. I didn't plan this at all.
Who can ruin your plans today?
Does a 17 hit?
I think, yeah, I think so.
So a chair slams into you, and you try to swat it away, and it knocks you over, sending splinters into the air, and you spill a couple more beers, and suddenly everyone around you just seems to be fighting each other. There is...
Did he throw
what?
the chair?
Just a random guy that got hit in the back by Dirtle. I mean, Ascites.
How far away am I? I'm right there, aren't I?
Yeah, you're pretty close.
Can I use deflect missiles on a chair?
I mean, yeah. It's generally supposed to be used on attacks against you, but this is pretty improvised. So, yeah, it's a pretty cramped space. You could probably catch it.
Is Dirk, like, enthralled with the bear? Like, is the bear covering him completely?
It's been just a short couple seconds, but he seems to be getting up off of your brother.
Can I use the Ring of Mount Summoning, summon him out, and then, like, ride out of the bar.
An oversized vine elk appears into the middle of this cramped bar, shoving creatures left and right.
God.
Everyone give me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh my goodness.
If anybody else has anything else to summon here, go for it. Because an elk to a bar fight's not enough.
Come on. Oh, there it goes.
Yeah.
Dexterity saving throw.
Oh.
Does he do a dex save from under the bear?
Yeah, yes, he's getting up. Really, for him, it's mostly like, does the bear land on you again?
Oh, 16. Sorry.
That's okay. That's fine. So Ascites is the one that fails this. As you're standing up and ducking out of the way of a swung bottle that shatters over another patron's head, you realize what's happening around you. This vine creature just springs up out of the ground and pushes everyone in its area violently aside. And you get shoved into a beam, taking 6 points of damage, and you're knocked prone, along with a large majority of the fighting patrons of this bar.
I'm really going to set Ethan on fire, for real.
Hey,
I'm
I'm
coming
gonna
over
grab you as we come
to
out. I
you.
promise.
To your house. I'm going to set you on fire. I'll be there in about 2 hours.
It won't work.
I assure you, with enough gasoline, anything is possible.
Every
Anyway.
flame begins with gas.
Potato chips are better than gasoline because they don't leave any hydrocarbons. That's the point. Don't ask me how I know that.
Right. Anywho, you wanted to hop on the back of this thing?
Yep.
If I'm prone right now, wait a minute. Who's hopping where? Because I'm prone.
That was Ethan as part of summoning this thing.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I jump on it and I throw coins at everyone. Say, buy your own beers. And I try to grab my comrades if I can as we dart out the bar.
See, that is what you might imagine would happen when you did this. However, you managed to avoid being thrown into something when you summoned this, and you realize maybe that was a poor move. And then you go like, all right, maybe I can ride him out of here. And you go to hop on, and this creature at its shoulder is 5 feet tall. The ceiling is like 9 feet tall. The chandelier sits a little bit lower than that, and the elk's horns are a good 5 feet on either side of its head. So what I'm seeing here is you're like hopping on, and you're like, yeah, Bessie. And it goes to charge for the door frame, and it smashes into it. Allow me to look up elk. Yes, you can.
Okay. Good, you
In the confusion, a glass window shatters.
Is Les carrying any of this?
I'm not there with you guys.
I know. I'm right
You do hear a little bit of a commotion, although the wood floor is pretty thick, so you're not quite sure what it is.
He's up there listening to his beast box.
The elk slams into this solid wood door frame, and his antlers leave large scrapes and divots in the wood, but he bounces off soundly. And, like, the shock throws it onto its ass, and the force of that, give me a dexterity saving throw, just for turtle. Okay. You manage to stay on its back, even though it is now sitting vertically, and seems to be shaking its head rather in a stunned way. In the meantime, Dirk, you get up with a helping paw from the bear folk that tackled you, and he says, sorry about that, 10 free beers and all, as he catches a chair to the back of his dome. And like he lurches forward, and you have to sidestep out of the way of him to not get squashed by him again as he goes to one knee. And I could go on and on with this bar fight scene. But the point is that it's not going to go well for you guys if you keep rolling shitty.
I'm doing pretty good.
Also, summoning large mounts indoors is probably not the way to go, but we'll talk about that another.
It's a good diversion. We'll talk about it on a podcast soon.
Yes, we will.
So, if possible, I would like to find a moment where I am not seen by anyone, then disguise self into
A bar stool.
Duskin.
Okay. Well, give me a stealth check real quick.
Okay. 25.
Yeah, you dive behind the bar as the bartender grabs a large club and he advances forward, yelling at him, "You're breaking all my shit!" And you,
I think I just want to recreate the scene, to be honest.
yeah, if you want to draw this up and animate it, Todier really, really wants to do that. Anyway, you dive behind and lose line of sight, and you're like, all right, fuck, turn into a bear guy. I know a bear guy. You turn into Duskin, the heavily armored general of the mercenary company, and you stand up, and your head doesn't even go over the bar, but your illusion's head does.
I slightly crouch down.
Okay. As if he was hunching or, on the other side of the bar.
Yeah.
Cool. So this bar fight kind of rages on for a few minutes, and then the front door crashes open. Todier, what are you doing outside? You jumped through a window. I was about to advance a couple of minutes.
You said that their room with Lesk in it is above the bar?
Yeah, the living quarters or the rooms are upstairs.
I'm gonna climb the wall and get back
All
in
right.
the room like nothing ever fucking happened.
You just got climbing through the window.
Yep.
They're like, all right, cool, we're good. Give me a perception check as you do. 13. You see that the lights from the event, whatever it is, have intensified and sped up quite a bit, and you can even make out some music in the distance. And you hear someone yelling coming down the street. You can't quite make out what he's saying, but he seems to be approaching the bar. The rest of you, you heard him run up to the front door. With a 13, that's all I'm giving you. However, yeah. Dude goes busting into the front door with a huge slam, and the bar fight doesn't immediately acknowledge him. However, panic in his voice, his shouts seem to pierce enough minds to calm it down for a few seconds, and you can make out some of what he's saying. It's like, "There's trouble at the carnival! People are going mad! Stay indoors! There's magic afoot!"
Well, I'm going to bed.
What kind of struggle, stranger?
You're not the only one showing interest in his tale. And he comes in, and one of the waiters gives him a drink, and he says, "Something's happened. Some dark magic. I barely managed to get out. We were going to the fair, the carnival, me and the boys, and it dragged them in. It almost took me too. It makes your legs move without your will, pushing you towards the middle of the carnival. You can hear the screams and the laughter. I don't know what's going on in there, but I couldn't save my friends." He downs the whole beer. "The guards are quarantining it off, but some of them are getting dragged in. They have to keep a distance."
As Duskin's appearance, I go up, and I don't know if the other folks around me have noticed that I transformed into Duskin yet, but I go up to him and it's like, "Oh, where is the carnival?"
It's the northern side of the river, on the edge of town. You can't miss it.
Okay, good day, all bar, and I just walk out.
Just so awkwardly. Okay. Cool.
Does
That's
my
where we're
head go through the door?
Well, it is a bear folk-sized door. It's just the antlers of the deer were a little, quite a bit too wide for even that. So,
okay.
Your illusion isn't busted yet.
Okay.
We're back at the bar. Everyone seems to be listening over the tale of this guy, and off in the distance, to where you're pointing a shaky hand, you see the lights, red, green, yellow, swirling in beams in the air, and you can hear the taunting sounds of a xylophone, or organ. An organ.
Gather round, friends, as I tell you the tale of the carnivals of old.
I'm not gonna lie, it sounded like somebody Irish was about to start singing.
Yeah, that's fair. It was almost like a shanty with the organ like that. Hmm.
Yeah, welcome to Banjo Kazooie.
All right, so music aside, because I tried to get some ambiance going, but it's a work in progress.
I'll get something recorded when I don't have doctor's appointments.
A couple of the locals are like, well, maybe we should start forming up a posse, going in there and showing these foreign magic users what's what. And they're like, yeah. We're not going to let them bring down the wrath of the Mage Slayer on us. Yeah. Sorry, what were you saying, Jacob? You can kind of vaguely tell what's being said.
Yeah, so I'll get Lesk up.
It sounds like they're gathering up a posse to go and storm the carnival.
Lesk, there's something going on at the carnival. I think we need to go.
Something at the carnival, you say?
Yeah, nothing good.
Suppose we can check it out?
Alright.
By the way, what was that commotion downstairs earlier?
The possums. I'll just leave it at that.
I see.
Just look inside when we get down there.
I'm still outside, yeah.
Were you guys outside? I thought you were inside.
Yeah, Lesk, you said you were up in the room, so I climbed up the wall into the window and have been listening.
Oh, I literally walked outside.
Oh, did you? Oh, to check out the thing? Yeah, but it seems you're not that far away from the discussion being held either.
Oh, no, I was walking outside to avoid being tackled anymore. I mean, I'm still in my Duskin form, but...
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry, I had to catch up after break. So, yeah, I mean, you can clearly see the lights and such as well. But yeah, you're outside.
Alright. If that's the case, I'll just wait for the party, because I think my disguised self, that lasts for an hour?
Yeah, it's an hour.
Okay. Then I'll just wait on the group. Kinda in the corner, up looking.
You just got a feeling that they're going to be coming down the road?
Yeah. Yeah, because I'm pretty sure they'll recognize where Dirk is.
Hey guys,
At least I hope so.
As Lesk and Todier come down the stairs and join the conversation.
What is this about a carnival I hear? What's going on?
You are quickly filled in by a couple of the patrons who are now talking over and exaggerating the tale of a disheveled-looking bear folk. You need to be filled in on the situation manually?
No.
Okay.
I'm just thinking.
Think harder.
Strange music and some force pulling people towards the middle. Never heard of anything like this. Has anyone else gone to investigate?
I go to the carnival.
He says the local guard is setting up a quarantine and trying to stop people from getting too close to the entrance. But anyone they sent in so far hasn't returned.
Well then, I suppose we should investigate further. If there's something really going on, then we need to figure it out.
And they're like, yeah, you heard him. It seems like a bunch of them are gearing up and grabbing whatever implements are available to them. Some of them seem kind of rowdy and have different sized hammers, ranging from Warhammer to Maul, and some axes. A few of them even have light to medium armor on. And a mob pours out of the bar. And those of you with shorter legs are now struggling to keep up. He who is disguised as Duskin. You're walking along the path towards the lights, and behind you is this just big mob of bear folk stomping along, and they're like, quick, we're going to the carnival! We gotta put a stop to those dirty mages.
Wait! Halt your advance!
Give me an intimidation check.
Intimidation?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is to see if you can posture yourself enough.
21.
Okay. So, you momentarily have caught the attention of the leading members of the crowd, who look irritated at your intervention. And they say, quick, we've got to get there and save our people.
Now listen to me. I'm in charge of this.
You turned robot. Was that just me?
What is happening?
Yeah.
All the soldiers around here.
Okay,
Let
you
me check
literally
it out first
just
before
went
going.
robotic.
Well,
You just went robotic. Like your voice just went. Oh,
Like 10 straight seconds of conversation.
okay.
So why don't you restart? Yeah, I can hear you now, but why don't you restart from the last time I spoke?
Okay. Since I have their attention, it's like, hey, I'm in charge of all these soldiers around here and all these guardsmen. Let me do my job and figure out what's going on first before we run into our deaths. Do you think you can let me at least have 10 minutes of time to figure that out?
There's a couple murmurs, and they're like, in charge? I don't recognize this guy. What? And then give me a deception check.
Okay. This is going to be amazing if this works.
The rest of the party recognizes Duskin ahead of some of the leading members of the crowd.
Hey, does charlatan backgrounds get advantage on these type of things?
Not advantage. I believe you got it as a skill for being a charlatan.
You're right. It's oh wow, 24.
Oh, look at that. Well, the murmurs turn to consternation. They say, one of them says, he has the authority of the Bear King. Stand down. If the authorities have this well in hand, there's no need for a militia. And some heads start nodding and, rumbling in assent. And it seems like you've swayed the crowd.
Now, hold on. Let me just have 10 minutes of time. Let me converse with the gods. Let me find out what's going on. If we need you guys, just be on standby. Okay?
Some nods and more, agreement coming from the crowd.
And then I point to the rest of the party. You all, I need you to follow me now. And then I awkwardly walk away.
The rest of you completely recognizing that you left Duskin at the Thorn Wall, where he showed no intention of moving from just a couple days ago.
Seeing Duskin confront the crowd, I will go walk up to him and, Sir, what is the situation so far? What do you know?
Well, good man, I'm about to find that out.
I've heard that you've already sent people in. Has the rest of my party already gone and entered?
No, I'm trying to find the guard to find out what our current issues are.
Well then.
Or what's the situation, basically.
Insight check. Give me an insight check.
Insight check. 25.
Something's fishy about this.
For now, I simply agree. Yes, sir. Well then.
I just put my hand, or Duskin's hand, on Les's shoulder and goes, Lesk, it's me.
You don't feel his hand.
I need you to follow me on this.
I mean, you're respectful away from the crowd now.
Oh, okay. Lesk, it's totally me. I'm Dirk.
I know. I knew from the beginning.
Okay. I was like, you weren't seeming like you were following there.
I was trying to act for the crowd.
Okay. Your terrible acting skills. We'll work on that.
And the party struts along. As you get closer to the area, you see that indeed the roads nearing the edge of town are blocked off by units of heavily armored soldiers or guards.
I confidently walk up to them.
Halt! This area is under quarantine. Do 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 do.
What seems to be the situation? I am General Duskin of the Erring Forces.
Well, I respond to your authority here.
What did you say?
I don't respond to your authority here.
Oh, well, I'm asking what the situation is. Have we many men in there? What's going on?
We have it under control.
Inside check. I mean...
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. 8.
Seems legit. Under orders to keep this area clear. Please quit loitering. Go back to your homes. We'll have this taken care of in a jiffy.
Fine. I walk back to the group. Yeah, they're not letting us in. And they're not really telling much of anything, so, Dirtle, shall we sneak in? Dirtle?
Well,
did you go to sleep?
No, I'm actually creating creepy carnival music.
Oh, look at you. The Dirk disguised as Duskin is currently asking you if you shall sneak around the barricades with him.
Yeah, Duskin. Let's do it.
Awesome. Today,
you suddenly start wondering how Duskin is so stealthy in that heavy armor.
I'm very confused. Actually, I try to take a closer look at the face because something seems off in the
Give me
eyes.
an investigation check.
Maybe? Oh, hey, okay, I know it's not you.
You, more than that, as soon as you take a closer look and realize this is an illusion, it no longer becomes real for you. You see through it as if it were water or like cellophane.
Dick, what are you doing?
Yeah.
I'm disguising myself as a giant bear to get us some information. Why?
You know, if it's just us, you can just drop the voice.
I can't. Once I alter self, my voice changes too.
You
Well,
can
I'll
use alter self.
try to do the same thing.
I thought you said you used disguise self.
I did.
Oh,
alter self doesn't actually change you physically. It's just a disguise. I assumed you were just writing in that you were very good at accents.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I was going to take the first opportunity to be like, wow, how do you get your voice so deep?
Sorry, I got lost in character.
Oh, it's alright. We all get lost in our inner bears sometimes. Keep it up, Duskin, and I wink.
Actually, I'm just going to drop the spell right now because this is...
Actually,
It's
I've
just
got
silly.
a better idea. I just hold up my thumb. Keep it up, buddy. Thumbs up.
So, Lesk and Todier, they seem to be discussing sneaking around the barricade. Do you have any other ideas? And the CITES, of course.
I have a question. Word of the spirit when using my visage. When you speak, you can direct your words to a creature of your choice that you can see within 60 feet of you. Does that mean that I can basically throw my voice and yell guards from, like, down the road from them and distract them?
Interesting. Does ventriloquism fall under this ability? So it is the spectral aspect.
No, it's the
visage.
word of the spirit. I posted on Roll20. You want me to?
Yeah, I'm reading it right now.
Oh, okay. It's the bottom one.
When you do stuff like this, generally it seems when you're directing your voice like that to where only one person can hear you like that, it's generally they can't tell what direction it came from.
Okay, I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna talk that over.
Okay.
With the other. What do you guys think? Do you think I should try it? I'm not sure it will work yet, but if it works this time, then we know I can do it in the future. Or it'll blow up in our faces.
Seems like they don't have a preference.
Yeah.
I mean, we can try it, sure.
So, what exactly would you like to try to do then? You would like to hide and then try to contact one of these guards this way?
Yep. So we're gonna. Well, I have to. We're just gonna walk over to a nearby storefront where I can still see them, and they're within 60 feet of us. Or as we're walking away, I'll just look over my shoulder.
Well, you have to activate your stuff as a key point and shit.
Yeah, I just spent the key point. I'm gonna have to stay within 60 feet of them. So as we're walking.
So to be clear, you're gonna activate your spectral tentacles and face mask.
No, it's just the face mask.
And look over your shoulder at these guards.
It's just the face mask. They're separate.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Okay. So a key point spent, and why don't you describe your mask as this is the first time you've used it?
It is the head of a squid with W-shaped pupils. It has wobbling fins on either side of the triangular head.
He turned into a weird mind flare. No, and what would you like to whisper to one of the guards? There is a pack of about 5 of them standing.
It doesn't say I have to whisper. I'm gonna speak, and I'm gonna go real loud, guards, and try to make it sound like I'm coming from behind them.
Okay. They suddenly look around frantically, just in every direction. Each one of them swiveling its head and readying a weapon. Did you hear that? What was that? Where did that come from?
Now I'll pull out my sling and throw the projectile behind me over them. And try to hit anything over there, just to make a thump sound.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a sleight of hand check. This is to do this without being noticed by them, as they are very alert at the moment. 21 will do it. You huck a sling, and accuracy is not necessary for this kind of maneuver. You just arc it over their heads, and it makes a sound behind you, or behind them. And one of them says, "You two, go check it out." They seem to be spooked, and a couple of them leave the gate in the direction of the sound that you made.
Alright, they're distracted. Let's sneak around.
Cool. Yeah, as their focus is directed, you guys start making your way towards an edge of the low fence behind one of the buildings. Would the party give me stealth checks with advantage?
All right. 23.
20.
Not Dirk. That was... Oh, gotcha.
14.
All right. Well, your average is pretty good, despite a low roll from Todier and an average roll from Lesk. You guys help each other hop over the fence, which is cobblestone and light cement, and jump into the tall grass on the other side. The music is starting to get a little bit louder. You can hear some sounds of people, like crowd commotion as well in there. The occasional loud scream and some incessant, annoying laughter coming from multiple sources. And you see lighting up the night large columns of light that are swiveling around the night sky, obscuring whole sections of stars. And you hear a loud commotion as a large metal device on tracks goes whipping by at breakneck speed, people on board screaming. In a dive before it pulls up at the last second before hitting the ground and continues circling this large area that you're now seeing lit. Welcome to the carnival. The prevalent colors are blue and red. You can see bursts of fire as strange painted people with tri-tipped hats are blowing fire or juggling blades, and the crowd is alternating between abject horror and outrageous delight, sometimes within the space of a few seconds. And you see that there are some corpses here and there, and hanging from large iron scaffolding that is covering different sections of the area. You see iron cages that contain 2 or more creatures with spikes facing in, swinging back and forth, and high wire acrobats leaping from one to another, doing daredevil tricks. And right in front of you, you see one miss his mark and splatter against the side of the Ferris wheel, and the crowd applauds.
Can we tell where the
Well,
music is
confused.
There is a big tent, striped red and blue.
I wonder if they have any popcorn.
Indeed, you do smell the smell of popcorn. You think you could probably even score an elephant here.
I'm just going to draw my bow out and just kind of keep an eye for something completely abnormal here.
Yeah, sure.
Just look behind you at Blossom Boy.
Oh no, I'm used to that.
I'm eating popcorn.
I've almost got some music.
Would you like to steal some popcorn?
Sure.
Do it.
Just give me a sleight of hand check.
Do it.
Join the dark side.
But no,
Join the carnival.
Well,
unlimited entertainment.
you swipe popcorn, and a clown, the clown that was operating the popcorn machine, hurls a knife at you.
I hiss at him.
Just a second. Hold as I look up this creature's bonuses.
Clown? I guess in the meantime, do we see ascites trying to swipe popcorn and being knife thrown?
I mean, about the same time the clown did.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if we were near ascites when he was grabbing popcorn or not.
I mean, yeah, you guys are traveling in a group, I assume.
Okay.
I was about to describe some of the things that you see walking through.
I may shoot an arrow back. I'm debating if I want to.
Yes. +5. Does an 18 hit you? What is your
Yeah.
armor? It does?
I think
A dagger slams into your hand, the one that is holding the popcorn. It goes spilling over the aisle. And he lets out a hooting laughter, and he reaches for another bag of popcorn. Were you going to shoot an arrow back?
no, I'm gonna grab my short sword and charge up to him.
I was talking about Dirk. He was saying that he was going to
Yeah, I guess Dirk would just fire an arrow back at him.
go ahead and shoot.
29.
All right. An arrow slams into his shoulder, and his laughter stops temporarily. And he throws a bag of popcorn at the charging ascites. You're attracting a few looks from among the crowd, and some of the performers seem to be looking in your direction now as well. Saites, go ahead and give me your attack, if that's what you're doing.
It is. Oh, good night.
It wasn't a sneak attack because he's not being flanked per se.
Yeah.
But a 14 is going to hit him for 8 piercing damage, and he starts to cough up a little bit of blood. And he said, it seems like he's trying to say something.
I was gonna pay for it, you stupid clown.
You know what the difference is between a cat and a dog?
Both of them are smarter than your mama.
Give me a wisdom saving throw.
Well, this ought to be interesting.
Oh, dear.
This is the funniest joke you've ever heard. Your own punchline overcomes you to the very point of madness. You are uncontrollably laughing. It incapacitates you and drops you to your knees. Your short sword dropping from your hands. Exactly.
Has he gone mad?
Dirk immediately goes for another arrow to shoot at, and then he goes,
Hey, Clown Boy, I got a joke for you.
Can I shoot an ice arrow along with him?
Sure.
oh, is he going to respond back?
Oh, sorry. He does look at you.
What do you get when you cross an elephant, a tiger, and a kangaroo?
I don't know this one. What?
And then I launch an arrow, and as I launch the arrow, I go,
Don't worry, you won't get it, but here's the point.
Real knee slapper, right?
Oh, that's an icer, Dirk. That's good.
That's good. That's a good one.
everyone sounds so disappointed.
All right. Suddenly, the joke doesn't seem so funny as the last 2 arrows find vital points in the clown. Yeah, I knew that was going to hit. He drops to the ground limp, and the spell fades from your mind.
You all right, Bobcat?
And across the aisle from where you got into the short conflict, one of the larger-looking clowns with a mallet says, "Test your luck, test your skills, show your might, have a thrill."
Wait, did we just kill that clown?
Yeah, it's a different clown. It's a different clown.
Okay. I'm gonna say, test this, and I'm gonna shoot my short bow at him.
You're just gonna shoot a short bow at a clown offering his attraction to you?
Yep.
Yeah. Clown.
It's a bad day to be a clown today.
He spilled my popcorn!
Bum, 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 bum. Go ahead and give me an attack. The arrow slams into his throat, and with a gurgle, he collapses. This second killing draws a lot of attention. A nearby lion tamer turns his charges towards you and gives out a hoot of laughter, and several dagger jugglers nearby start approaching, and a fire breather as well. Everyone go ahead and give me... Wait, so this is perfect. I've been considering an optional rule to streamline our combats, and this is going to be group initiative. Instead of everyone rolling their initiative and adding their dexterity modifier, as a team you'll roll 1d20, and I will roll 1d20, and each will be unmodified, and you get to go as a team. How does that sound?
That sounds fun.
Okay.
That does sound nice.
Right? Considering the length of our average combats, I think it'll be a good fit for us. So,
All right.
One of you guys may roll a d20. I will roll another one, and we will take a break.
I'll roll it.
Are you sure? Dirk, you are never doing this again.
I mean, we can take turns.
Dirk.
All right, cool. So we're going to return on the hour. Or, I mean, a little bit of leeway, maybe 5 after.
Okay.
and we're going to do a carnage combat. This will be fun. Now remember what I said. There are 2 knife jugglers, a fire breather, and a lion tamer. Now, I'm missing anyone?
The lion?
Nope.
Well, he has 2 lions.
Oh.
Anyway, we'll be back.
It took me about 15 minutes because the sounds you can play with, but there was a melody line I wanted to add, but it's not exporting correctly. So the volumes aren't actually set right, but I'm not using a computer. I'm using my iPad.
Right.
For 15 minutes, it really impressed the shit out of me, so...
See, with a
was
keyboard,
like, damn,
I could do it in like 5.
Glad you can do that the same that I can do in drawings, so...
Yeah. Well, I can come out with a drawing in 15 minutes. Doesn't mean anybody will buy it, but...
Yeah, I could draw something in 15 minutes. It's not going to be any good.
I put a lot of work in this. It looks like garbage.
Okay, can you upload the file somewhere?
It's in the art channel.
Perfect. Okay, so...
It's actually in the art channel and the Groovy commands, because I wasn't sure where to put it.
Although, if you want the looped one, it's in the art channel.
It's in both.
Okay.
Oh.
Carnival is large. I did not prepare a fully detailed map.
So is that lion.
We
Well,
didn't expect a bull fight, and we didn't expect the carnival massacre either.
There's actually 2. Boom.
You gotta love it when
Really
goes
big
through.
line.
He's like 300 miles long. He's angry. All the townspeople will be killed. We're so small he wouldn't even see us.
Who finds himself at the front of the...
Not me.
Unfortunately, I do believe it is a certain catfolk who charged in and not only shot with a bow. The question stands. Most of you were standing by when Ascites suddenly lost his temper and shot an arrow into the kill. The first one, they feel a bag in the ground, drawing blood for sight. The entire scene seems kind of shocking.
Wait, are these actual lions, or did he summon them?
No, they were actually
I feel like somebody's cutting out.
I think it's
Or is-
Castle.
Oh.
Yeah.
Josh, you cutting out, Matt.
Fuck. Okay. Better?
Yes.
Alright, these are actual lions.
Okay.
Anyway, they go charging in and they're directed to attack the catfolk that just unleashed an attack on the performers. Two claw attacks your way as they pounce in. Nimbly stepping aside. First, you duck the second. They back off just and roar. Rah! Up next, the performer is shit.
He's going to close within 10 feet of you and try and slash at you with a whip. Tipped with little cutting blades.
Missing spectacularly as well. Your nimble form able to dodge each one of their blows so far. Up next, the Flamethrower bridges the gap from the other side and with a big gulp of liquid breathes out a... Let's see. It's a horn, but it's covered in spikes, and it curves all the way around. You know those trumpets that wrap in on themselves? Can't
what they're called. However, he breathes into one in a spout of flame in a 15-foot cone. It's the Dirk, Dirtle, Toady, and Lesk. Please give me saving for next year. Dirk, you take
I take what?
5 points of fire damage.
Ouch.
Did you need a dex save from all of us?
yes.
Except for Besides, who took the brunt. Okay. So, Todier, you take 2 points of fire damage. Left, you take 5 points of fire damage. Not Dirk, you take 2 points of fire damage. As a cone of fire erupts from the fire breather's horn. Followed up by that, the 2 knife jugglers do an acrobatic tumble and unleash a small flurry of daggers. They're going to be thrown at Todier, Dirtle, and Lesk. 2 each. First one against Todier misses with a 4. Followed up by a... Oh, sorry, that was better than a 4, but still not connecting. Followed up by a 17. What is your AC? 18? Or 19, probably.
19.
19. Yeah, both of the daggers easily evaded. 2 of the daggers, one from each, go towards Dirk. And the first one's going to be a 15, and the second one's going to be an 8. What's your armor class?
16.
16? Okay, so 1 dagger does find purchase. Dealing 1d4 plus 3 piercing. Max roll, so you'll be taking 7 points of piercing damage from that. Gosh dang it, another hole in my brand new armor.
I can't win.
And then finally 2 daggers going at the goat with the shield. First one is going to be a humble 8, easily being deflected. The second one is going to be even worse with a 7. Both daggers not finding purchase. It seems their need to show off with their acrobatics led to a lack of accuracy in throws. However, you see that they each carry many daggers. And they stand a little ways behind, ready to do more acrobatic tricks. The party goes up next. Feel free to collaborate and do as much as you wish. Remember that the lions are currently in melee with Ascites.
Before anyone does anything, I'd like to bless. I will be blessing Todier, myself, and I will be moving over to help Ascites and blessing him.
So you're gonna, you're gonna bless?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Everyone who receives his blessing, turn on your bless toggle. It'll automatically add the bonus to your rolls.
Who did you bless?
I blessed Todier, myself, and Ascites.
Got it.
Most of the melee.
Oh, who did you lose?
Ascites.
Bless toggle.
Yeah, on your character sheet. Hold on, it might not be on yours.
Like the
Yes,
rolling with or without advantage. You have to change it.
Yeah, it's a toggle, but it doesn't look like it's on your character sheet. Let me fix that. Global save modifier field, global stack modifier field.
Cool.
Left. And then it applies to saves too. Remember to toggle it off after the battle, because it only lasts a minute.
Okay. It's my bonus action. I activate my animated shield.
Alright. The animated shield springs to life and begins circling you protectively. Anyone and everyone else, feel free to act.
I'm gonna shoot a line with a crossbow.
Shoot a lion with a crossbow?
Frost bow.
Oh, yeah, of course. 19?
19.
Hits.
With 11 piercing damage and 5 ice damage.
16 points of damage.
And then I'm going to do Horde Breaker and shoot the other line.
Very nice. A pair of arrows goes flying from you.
I have to roll that one again, right?
Yeah, you have to make a second.
13.
That is going to hit it.
Wow.
Yeah. Lions are neither well armored or, they're a pretty large target.
And that one got 11 damage piercing with 6 frost.
I'm back.
Hello.
It is still the party's turn. Feel free to act. Very well. With a natural 1, would you please roll me a d20 to follow that up? You missed. You have a second attack. 25. You make up with it with a second swipe. Which one are you attacking? So you hop in on the melee. 8 slashing damage goes crashing in on the lion, carving a lion across its hide. Okay. Give me an attack. 12. That one is going to just hit. You cut down the first lion. Its limbs no longer supporting its body.
Nice.
Very nice. Your cutting limbs and speed of body dashes between the two lions and cuts them down in haste. Both of them crash to the ground. The lion tamer suddenly gives a start, like, ugh! Dirk, I believe you're the only one that hasn't... oh, no, Asaites either.
I'm going after the lion tamer then.
Are we the bad guys now?
I think we are.
He spilled my popcorn.
Prepare to die.
Short sword.
Yeah, give me an attack. That's going to hit, dealing your stabbing damage for 6.
So I'm going to... Unfortunately, I can't seem to move my character at the moment.
Okay. There's really more symbolic.
Oh. Well, I was going to go right about here. Or... Yeah, there.
Didn't... Oh, down there? Okay. You're going to back away behind.
Right, and then I'll just fire 2 arrows straight into the lion tamer dude.
All right. Give me those attacks.
$25 and 11.
That's going to hit for 11 points of damage.
And then 12 and 7.
Yes. The first arrow slams into him, and it moves him in such a way that the second arrow goes wide.
Oh, and I'm also going to attach my 1d6 plus damage to the wasp.
5 points of damage.
5.
So,
wait, what's happening?
You killed him.
I did what?
You killed him.
Oh, sorry.
He's dead, Dirk. Let him die.
He was writhing in agony from the bees, or the wasps. And he died. So, up next, the fire breather is going to do his thing again. He's going to take another swig of his brandy, or whatever liquid, and he's gonna this time manage to grab everybody but Todia. And he's going to give me dexterity saving throws. Oh, and Dirk. Dirk doesn't have to do it either.
I was like, wow, he can breathe fire really far.
The Sciences will take half damage.
Was I in that group?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, how much?
Just a second. Ooh. You take 6 points of fire damage. Turtle, you take...
I use my uncanny dodge with that as well.
But not, unfortunately. Uncanny dodge applies to attack roll. Generally, give me a range on that. But saving throws, you can't actually use it. That's what evasion.
Okay.
Okay, so Turtle takes 13 points.
13?
That's 2. Lask,
Yes.
I need a dexterity saving throw from you. You not enough?
A tiny bit.
Okay, you take 13 points of fire damage as the fire breather does his thing once more. The dagger throwers are going to take and do a pair of front flips. and hurl their payload directly at dirt.
Wait, they're firing daggers at me from that far of a distance?
Hold on.
I was like, they're going to be at disadvantage.
Excuse me. What is the range on these things anyway? 20?
Please hold.
Anyway, they're going to move down here. They have plenty. And they're going to roll their daggers here.
Yeah, range is 20 feet. Or 20-60.
First one being a 20.
Ow.
Second one being a 23. They're rolling really good right now. Third one being a 16. And fourth one being a 17. How many of those daggers?
All of them.
And that was 4?
Yeah.
Okay. Fifth one being a 18.
Yeah.
Sixth one being a 11.
A what?
The 11 hit?
No.
Let's see. What's their bonus? They just roll it all at once. That's going to be a total of 32 points of damage as 5 daggers slam into your form in rapid succession. And like graceful performers, completely unfazed by the death of their colleague. They just take a bow. And you can see some nearby partygoer cheer. Yeah! One of them lets out a horrified scream and tries to run. And you see her completely freeze in place and then turn around and start walking in the direction of the center of the carnival. Up next is the team. Go ahead, team. Wait, no. I still got... Nope, that's it. It's just the 3 of them now.
Did the lion tamer run away after his lions died?
Nope, he's still there.
I thought we killed him.
He died, yeah, sorry.
Oh, okay.
Boom. All 3 of them need to give you dexterity saving throws, right? Yeah. The flamethrower fails with an 8. The first dagger wielder fails with an 11. And the fourth one succeeds with a 23. Or the third, yeah. So, what's your damage?
I'm trying to remember how to find my...
It's 2 rolls of your unarmed.
Oh, 2 rolls of unarmed, okay.
Yeah, without bonuses.
Counts, doesn't it? Or does it?
No, you're just... How much damage does your...
Yeah, I can not hear you.
How much damage does your siphon do? Okay, so give me 2d6.
2d6.
Okay. So they do take a small amount of damage. It seems like the furthest one away from you. A little bit more. He's going to take 3 points of damage. The rest of them are going to take 1 point of damage. Very well. That is definitely going to hit for 9 slashing damage.
13 for 8.
That is definitely not going to hit. 14 and... Yeah, the last 2 are going to hit and finish destroying him as you cut him into ribbons.
Can I
You
attack?
cut... Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna shoot the 2 clowns.
Warbreaker? Yeah.
Yeah.
The acrobatic dagger throwers. That's going to hit for 7 piercing damage. That's going to hit for 10.
And I call them names.
Indeed.
Yeah, I just
I did.
said, you're Larry and Todd.
Are you keeping track of the charges on your crossbow?
Oh, I didn't use ice, but yeah, I've still got 2 charges left.
Cool. I was just checking. That leaves Les and Ascites and...
I'm gonna use my short bow on the knife thrower closest to me.
Yeah, the one that's engaged with Todier.
Yeah.
As you aim for a sweet spot, you can use your movement speed.
Or no, I was going to use steady aim.
Yeah. So you have advantage then. Well,
Wow.
good. Doesn't hit. Be sure to subtract it.
What?
That would definitely work.
I can't hear. I can't hear.
What is wrong with my headset? I'm not coming through very clear.
It's cutting in and out.
It's garbly.
You're under.
Oh, the jugglers died. Okay.
Check,
You
check.
know, we're fighting the jugglers.
Yeah, the jugglers died. That's what I heard.
Yeah, Castle's saying that the jugglers both stabbed each other and were fucking.
Check. Can you guys hear me
Oh,
now?
they're Japanese. Oh
Yes.
no. Oh, I guess we'll never hear Josh again.
Is my shit still all fucked up?
Toyota, Mitsubishi.
Toyota, Mitsubishi, Yamaha.
I think what he did say was follow that up with a 20.
All right, you guys, quit fucking with me.
You are good.
All right, good. So, that one actually was not a nat 1 because he had advantage.
Oh.
So he did not need to. You don't need to haze him. All right. He's new to the
He did roll a 1 though.
but he had advantage. He got 11 and a 1.
Yeah.
But that would be like Todier's 9 that he rolled, but then you were like, follow that up with a 20, which doesn't make sense because he has a +4 bless.
Yeah.
He has it automatically toggled, but it's not. Yeah.
Got it.
Anyway, we still have to hear from Dirk and Leth.
Dirk is going to back up about 30 more feet. And he's going to launch 2 arrows into the back dude there. Away from Tode. But these, he's going to make it like a pushing attack with the arrows.
Okay. Which one are you targeting? Sorry, the one on the left or the one on the right?
The one not nearest to Tode.
Okay.
That would be the one on the right.
Yes, that one. And he'll have to roll a strength check. 27 and 6.
That's definitely going to hit. It's going to give us.
And I will come up next to Toge and swing with my hammer.
Oh.
Well, what is your DC?
My DC is 11.
Oh, he got a 12. Crazy.
Well, I'm going to do it again. With a 15.
Low fortune slams into us getting past his arm. In one fire.
Wait, what?
You went back underwater, Castle.
He's an underwater castle. Mermaid!
I said the hammer slams into the opponent for 5 points of bludgeoning damage and 1 fire. The arrow sends into the other opponents with a 7 piercing damage and drops him like a rock, finding neat perches. Actually, what I should really be asking you guys is, how would you like to do this?
What?
How would you like to do this?
How would you like to do this? It's coming for the person who gets the final kill to make it all cinematic-like.
Now, check it out. Since we're doing team initiative, you can choose to do team kills. Just spin me a tale here about your finishing
Did Dirk
bit on this.
manage to kill the last two?
We all take aim at the same time with our ranged weapons, while Todier and Lask do their melee weapons, and we just do like one final attack from all 5 of us.
And then immediately Dirk runs up to the 2 acrobatic guys and start kicking the crap out of them and stabbing them with his own short swords.
Pulling out daggers from various parts of your turn body.
Exactly.
All right. Well, as you do that, you do notice that they have like strapped harnesses and an X across their, chest and back. They can hold 12 daggers total each.
I think I want this.
I do too.
There's 2 of them.
I want one.
Turtle, you interested in this?
There's only 2. Why would I want the bodies?
I meant the vest.
You can have their shoes.
Oh, who cares about the vest? I want the bodies.
Oh, okay.
I'll just throw them on the floor. Every time we walk into a room, I'll just throw them down and say, who wants some?
Yeah. As this is taking place, the crowd thickens around you, and you can see many more people starting to head deeper into the carnival from the outskirts. Every once in a while, some of them will stop and try to resist and go back out and promptly be turned around.
I want to go back over to where the popcorn was and pick up a fresh bag of popcorn.
Absolutely.
I need to heal.
Push through the crowd and grab your popcorn. Feel free to apply healing in whatever forms you have available to your person.
That would be a cure wounds.
Did we not buy any health potions?
I guess we never did.
What?
I don't have any
health potions. Oh yeah, I've got 10.
Oh, dude, can I borrow one?
Yeah. Well, you can't borrow it. You can have it.
Okay.
You still owe me arrows.
We've not been to a store.
I know. So you should give me the potion on top of that.
I could also do with a healing potion.
The bodies and
Okay.
see if
Last guy gave you one.
The bodies of the performers?
Yeah.
They're interesting creatures. You don't think that they're from this world.
Then I'd like
They
to
have
get their pockets.
significantly less fur than the mammals you've ever seen.
Then
Give me a medicine check. 13. Okay, yeah, these creatures have remarkably little fur covering, and you notice that the coloration you took as normal for them is actually some sort of tint. Their faces are much flatter than used to in the Beastlands, with squat noses, small mouths, rounded ears, and a tuft of fur on top of their head. And this is not a mammal that you're familiar with.
I'm gonna check their pockets.
Okay. So you take the time to start rummaging through these guys, is what you tell them. So in the pockets of the knife throwers, you find several baubles of jewelry. You find 2 silver rings, 3 gold rings, and 1 diamond ring.
And a partridge in a pear tree.
Yeah. And a ruby, a sapphire,
Take your active.
Dirk.
Yes. What would you like? Take.
Oh, I was he was raiding pockets. You should probably be taking. Yeah, those were 2 silver rings, 3 gold rings, and a diamond ring.
Yeah. Really?
There was a sapphire, a ruby, and a garnet as well. We'll talk about pricing later, so don't worry about it right now. But we'll get back to that some other time. Then the strong man who was at the the strength test hammer thing, where you take the
Just went away.
he was a pretty big guy, and he had some strange coins in his pocket. They're definitely silver. Just never seen a coin before. And there is 20 of them. But he has an unusually large, like almost comically large maul that was for his attraction. And it's got like a triangle-shaped bone of some sort, as its shaft is bigger than one should normally think. Yeah, it's got like a candy cane stripes going down the handle. Yeah.
Very, very interesting.
The Flamethrower had a few, 3 flasks of oil on it. Well, it's not oil; it's like alcohol, and that's really all he had on. It was very lightweight. And the Lion Tamer had a whip with, well, it's got blades on it. It's a bladed whip, and he had a top hat and a red velvet overcoat.
I don't think I'm gonna add that red velvet overcoat to. Wait, is there a reason you're? I'm gonna take it just because you brought it up, so that means it's important. And I'm gonna put the top hat. No, I'm not gonna put the top hat on my head yet. After this, I'll put the top hat on my head when we figure out what's going on.
What was the specifications of the weapon with the stripe?
Oh, it has a triangle-shaped bone head that is the hammer. So it's like one flat part is the impact point.
Mm-hmm. Does it feel like I need to attune to this? Weapons that you need to attune to, does it feel like you're missing something when you first wield them? Or that you can't wield it properly?
There's generally no indication unless it's something that is meant to be overtly...
I see. Okay, I'd like to try and use that then, because I have my animated shield. If it's a big weapon, I can wield it with both hands.
But it looks like that it has... anyway... I think that's really anything that catches your eye besides maybe their hats. They're like, the 3-pointed jester hats with the bells on them. Although 1 or 2 of them may be ruined from the fighting.
I guess. Can we... now might not be the best time to attempt to harvest them.
I mean, the crowd is slowly shuffling by you and seemingly paying very little attention. Most of them seem to either have like a glazed look on their face with a slight smile, or have like a panic-struck look on their face.
Can I start playing music?
Yes.
I whip out my fruit box and I start serenading the carnival visitors.
Give me a performance check.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
You perform a song that you think that they'll like, and a few of the passers-by toss down small gems and coins, and so you have a total of 119 gold worth of loot from the song.
Did you not want to know the title?
I would love to know the title. If you would like to tell me about this song, or even
Yes.
play me a ditty.
Okay, because it's a fruit box, that means I'm a percussionist, so it goes something like this. You're being mind controlled by this music. Don't listen to it, you'll turn into a zombie. Do you notice these dead clowns? They'll kill you. If you listen to this music, you'll be dead too. And I keep repeating it.
Well, I mean, you do see a few people, like, you know, snap out of their reverie and, like, break and run. And some of them get further than others. But generally they stop in their tracks and they turn back around and they start heading back towards the center, mostly with a look of panic on their face. And they say, "Help! Can you help me? Can you help us? Please,
Yes,
save us. What's down there? I'm so scared. These fucking clowns are everywhere." And it's just the same story, you know?
Can I climb the nearest tent and then listen to which direction the music is coming from?
Definitely coming from the big top.
Let's go to the big top.
Yeah, there absolutely is. Close to the popcorn stand, in fact.
Alright, I'm gonna grab cotton candy and try to stick it in.
I'll put popcorn into the others.
Oh my.
I try to find this one particular person, probably a really burly, strong-looking character, but I try to push him back if anybody's trying to go to the. I try to see if I can like pull them not towards the big top.
I just try to
Give me wisdom
cruise
saving
around
throw.
the big top.
I'm gonna.
Any one of you who tries to move away from the carnival in any way, please give me a wisdom saving throw.
I'd like to.
What?
Do I still have my Visage on from distracting the guards, or has it been more than 10 minutes?
No, you should still have that on. Post that again in chat, please.
I'd like to try casting blindness, deafness on one of the carnival goers to see what happens.
It's not only that, but it's specific. Check what's in the parentheses. It's wisdom, insight, and charisma, intimidation, and specifically insight and intimidation checks.
Oh, I thought those were just.
No, the ability is supposed to give you a better insight into your opponents and also a fear factor. So that represents that.
Oh, I forgot to turn off my bless. 6.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. It's Beth, you cast your spell. It seems to take hold on a creature, but it doesn't seem to be halting the effect of the spell.
So even though they're deaf?
Yeah, you don't think it's necessarily the music. There's some sort of enchantment magic that is radiating from this event.
So simply stopping the music won't stop the charge.
Let's set the big top on fire.
Sorry, what was that, Ascites?
Let's set the big top on fire.
I help him.
Okay, so you guys start storming off to the big top and around the side to avoid the line. You just light a torch.
I throw it up top.
Okay, so first off, I'd like to point out that you see hordes of people going into the thing. And while it's not the biggest thing in the world, I mean, it's probably 100 feet across and maybe 30 feet high. But you see enough people in there to fill a stadium.
Cities, I've done this before. I actually killed an entire town. We don't talk about that, but yeah, I think we should do a different route of action.
Okay, how about I set you on fire and you run in the middle?
You know, that might be a good idea as long as... Yeah, let's do that.
Summoning a stupid mount in the middle of a bar fight.
Hey.
If you guys haven't healed yet, I would recommend doing so.
Yes.
No, it's enclosed. There is an attack. Your strike bounces off it in fashion. It has the texture of cloth and yet resists cut. Is magical? Yeah, would you like to give it another shot? With a 20, you make a tiny nick in the cloth, doing 6 slashing damage. Would you like to see inside? You peek inside and see off a nebula of different colors, thoughts and ideas expressed in vivid detail, vision. Give me a wisdom saving throw. It confuses you to know, and I'm not going to subject you to, like, you think that whatever this is, it is some sort of, no, You look through the hole, and what you don't see is the inside of the tent. Correct. You see into another room.
It's underwater again.
Yeah, it was not.
Yes.
Kind of. Yeah.
Yeah, you still sound like you're kind of muffled and cutting out.
So what if the tent is one entity?
Testing. Is that better?
Yes.
Yes.
Cool. So what you saw was, you think, another realm. Give me an Arcana check. Okay. You think, and this is based off of study with your masters, who sometimes talk about training your body to the extent of being able to astral project to another realm. What you saw, you think it was the astral sea. Well, team?
This carnival looks so strange.
Yep.
I feel we might not be able to walk out of here even if we wanted to at this point.
I think we need to rest up before we do anything else.
Same. I'm a little stabbed up at the moment.
I've still got more potions. I can only give out as many as I have, which is 6.
And the rule of potions is that they have 3 uses still, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So don't forget that. Don't forget that.
Glad you told me that.
Potions have 3 charges, yeah. This is to help counterbalance the fact that I sometimes do less than friendly encounters.
How long would I have to rest to heal 6 points of damage?
I'll just give you a potion.
The way healing damage when taking a rest is you take a short rest and you can use your hit dice.
You guys like to try and take a short rest?
Sure.
Can you attune to something during a short rest?
Yes. That is one of the things that you can do during the short rest.
Well, why don't we do that and save the potions?
Okay.
I'm wondering if my hammer is something I can attune to. I don't even know if it's magical, but...
Todier, give me an investigation check. And actually, first, I want you to give me a charisma save. Perception. However, you go storming off towards the an area where you might find a good resting point. It's a tent or something. However, your legs stop moving. Your mind clouds over. You find yourself facing the tent, and you move your movement speed, your impressive movement, towards the line, and then you stop and realize, whoa, what the fuck was that? Let me try. You want to try again? You turn around and you try starting off again. You need a charisma save. I'll let you keep the perception in case this succeeds.
Aren't you still under the effects of Bless? Or... Oh, okay then.
Anyway, you like, wait, what was that? You turn around and you take a step body faces.
We can't understand a thing you said.
I was gonna say, is anybody else having this problem?
It might be because we had an internet outage earlier. They might still be having problems.
Yeah.
Well, I'm having trouble interfacing with Discord right now myself.
Mm-hmm.
It's acting weird.
Yeah, I think you're getting lost in the carnival, trying to find your way around.
Can you hear me?
Hello.
No? Is the garble down? Am I still underwater?
You're better now.
Okay. So yeah, you turn around and you take one more step, and your body freezes again. And you turn around and you stop yourself again. You're like, fuck, this isn't good. What do you do?
So every time he tries to go away from the center even a little bit, he can't.
You have to make a save. You could. There doesn't seem to be a whole lot of management. There are some more acrobats jumping around doing crazy shit, and indeed, a couple of people die in the antics of the performance. But you don't think that it's targeted. It's more like wonton.
Wonton soup?
What's the word I'm looking for? Reckless homicide.
Dirk is gonna go to Dirtle and
Dirtle, can I have an arrow?
Yeah, there you go.
I want to test something. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm going to look around and see if I can see a target of some sort, like a bell or something to the extent of.
Can anybody hear him?
Do what? I haven't heard anybody.
I think Castle's trying to talk.
He still sounds like he's underwater. Uh-oh. Acetes, you sound all robot-y. Maybe... Would we want to think about... Oh, hello? Every time you join back, we're able to hear you for a little bit. And then
it's definitely...
degrade.
Anyway, what was I saying?
I was looking for a bell or some sort of target I could just shoot an arrow at.
Shoot it at Dirtle.
That's not Dirtle.
That's not very nice.
What is wrong with this thing?
Do we maybe want to end the session because Discord's having trouble?
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. It sucks, but we're pretty close to where we should cut off anyway.
What a cliffhanger.
What a cliffhanger.
Derek looking for a target, and we'll never know why.
Not only that, but for... oh, wait. Where'd Jacob go? Oh, I wasn't listening on the thing. Poor Toadier, in his panic, cannot seem to get away from the pull of the big top. Will our heroes escape the carnival of carnage? Trademark. Never mind. Strike that from the record. Anyway, next time in the Beastlands, we'll see how our heroes get out of this mess.
Bozo's traveling show of mysterious wonders.
Yes, indeed.
I'm still going to eat my popcorn. I don't care.
Gotcha. Anyway, I love you guys and have a good night. Until next time, when we hear the call of the Beastlands.
Follow us on all major social media, Discord, Twitch, and as always, thank you for joining us, and we hope to see you again next week.